US President Joe Biden addressed the ongoing efforts to negotiate a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas on Thursday, January 9th, expressing optimism that real progress is being made. Biden highlighted that negotiators are working diligently towards reaching an agreement. Additionally, Biden shared that he had a conversation with Lebanon's newly elected president, Joseph Aoun, calling him a first-rate guy. The U.S. president acknowledged Lebanon's efforts, noting they are also working hard to contribute to the peace process.
We're also working very hard with the Lebanese military, accountable to the Lebanese people, not Hamas, not Hezbollah, not any other group. And so I think we're seeing some progress. And you know, I know hope springs eternal, but I'm still hopeful that we'll be able to have a prisoner exchange. Hamas is the one getting in the way of that exchange right now, but I think we may be able to get that done. We need to get it done. Thank you all very much.
What else can you do to help Ukraine before you leave your office?
Venezuela's opposition leader, María Corina Machado, was briefly detained and later released after attending an anti-government rally in Caracas on Thursday. According to her Vente Venezuela movement, Machado was arrested amid gunfire and forced to film several videos. Machado had emerged from hiding for the first time in months to join the demonstration, where she boldly declared, "Venezuela has already decided. Venezuela is free. The regime is over," pointing to her head, heart, and stomach. Reuters footage showed Machado, dressed in a black jacket and helmet, walking among protesters escorted by a security guard, and later leaving the scene on a motorcycle amidst a chaotic street scene. Machado, who is facing investigations in at least 2 cases, has not had an arrest warrant made public. The country's interior minister dismissed her detention as an invention, a lie. The opposition in Venezuela is intensifying protests as part of a last-minute push to challenge President Nicolás Maduro ahead of his 3rd inauguration on Friday. Meanwhile, Maduro's government accuses the opposition of plotting against the regime, with threats of arrest against key opposition figures like Edmundo González should he return to the country. The NBA postponed Thursday's game between the Lakers and the Charlotte Hornets in Los Angeles due to ongoing wildfires in the region. No makeup date has been announced. The NFL also decided to move the Los Angeles Rams playoff game against the Minnesota Vikings to Arizona, as wildfires ravaged the area around SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The game will now be held at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, for safety reasons. The wildfires, including the Palisades Fire and the Eaton Fire, have killed at least 5 people, destroyed thousands of homes, and forced nearly 180,000 evacuations. Lakers coach J.J. Redick tragically lost his home in the Pacific Palisades neighborhood. Nick Kyrgios, returning to Grand Slam action at Melbourne Park after 2 injury-plagued years, said his comeback comes at the perfect time, as tennis was becoming a bit mundane. The Australian, known for his fiery temper and exceptional talent, looks forward to adding unpredictability to the tour. Meanwhile, Aryna Sabalenka, the world #1, is aiming for a 3rd consecutive Australian Open title. Reflecting on her success last year, Sabalenka plans to keep things simple and focus on each match. A victory would place her alongside tennis legends like Margaret Court, Steffi Graf, and Martina Hingis in achieving a 3-peat at Melbourne. Italian couture house Dolce & Gabbana is unveiling a new exhibition in Paris on January 10th, featuring 200 original creations at the Grand Palais. Titled From the Heart to the Hand, the exhibit delves into the creative journey of designers Domenico Dolce and Stefano Gabbana, blending past and present collections inspired by Italian art, mosaics, and aristocratic fashion. The exhibition runs until March 31st, showcasing Dolce & Gabbana's deep connection to Italy's cultural heritage.